brought $20, which was very good. And I also brought some chemical books in German, because books were valuable. So I brought, and I came in with this, in a suit, a heavy woolen suit that was made out from the American officers' coat, because I guess that was bought someplace in the flea market in Europe, and it was altered so I could wear it. But it was very hot, and I remember that there was a very hot few days, a heat wave in New York. And because I remember Mrs. Goldberg on TV was making jokes about how hot it is, but I was wearing this heavy suit and all perspiring because I was not used to the hot weather at all in Europe, or particularly the humidity in New York. So it was exciting when I came and met the authorities, not the authorities, people from Hayas, and joined, and they told me that they're not going to take care of me unless I want to go to Georgia. And the information again that I had from Uncle Ludwig, that's not a good place to go.
Georgia, because of Stasha and Paul being down there?
No, because Stasha said that she would take care of me.
Okay.
You see, she offered and she volunteered and told them that they are prepared, that they have room for me and they will be they'll take care of me. The affidavit didn't come from them, but it came either from Levine's or Oleg's. And I said, no, I want to stay in New York because I read about those city colleges that are free. So they said, then you're on your own. So I was left on the pier.
Do you know what, do you remember the day?
It was summer of 49. I think it was June, if I'm not mistaken.
So the summer of 49, this is one thing that I don't know.
That's why I was still 20, because in September I became 21.
And your parents at the same time, you put them first to Paris? What happened?
I didn't put, parents were in Stuttgart, and later Zosha and Maurice got the paperwork, and they I don't know when they went to Paris.
So they were in Stuttgart waiting for their Paris papers, and you were waiting for your American papers.
Exactly.
Okay, that I never understood. So everybody was just waiting for their next stop.
That's right.
Right, except for
To
Sasha.
get out of Germany, yeah.
Right. Huh. Okay, so now you came in June of 49. They tell you you're on your own. What did you do?
I was trying to get a job, and
Where did you sleep?
Nina's first husband was a friend of mine from Stuttgart. I met him in Stuttgart, and I think he was working the night shift in a cafeteria, and his brother was working a day shift in a cafeteria. And they had a room where they both rented from a German Jewish woman, those Pullman apartments, as they were called. And they let me sleep there when they were working, until one day this landlady or the renter saw that I'm sleeping and started to wake me up, started to scream, and told the guys that, look, there's just two of you, I don't want you, madam. So then I slept on the subway. And I would go take the subway, and IRT I was taking mostly.
I wonder if that's why you still sleep that way.
Yeah.
Wait, but so you left with the address with this guy, the Hollerman. What was his name?
Yeah.
No,
No.
Cannon.
Cannon, that's Nina's
Michael
first
Cannon.
husband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Mike Kenner.
so you had his name.
We were in touch, I guess, somehow, because he probably even came there, because otherwise I wouldn't know. Oh, wait a minute, the first night I slept at the hotel, because I remember I slept at the hotel downtown, not downtown, but very much downtown. It was an Cornish Arms, an Irish hotel that was later, I remember reading, that's where the Longshoremen Union had its meetings, and because of that it was very corrupt. But anyhow, I had the $20 in my pocket, so I came with a suitcase and probably backpack, I don't know. I had more than just one suitcase. And I went, and they gave me a room on the top floor, which were also the rooms for the people that were working for the hotel,
Did
the
you
maids and things.
did you ever think about going to France with the rest of your family?
Morris wanted me to come and join him, but I decided that I didn't want to do that.
And when you got to America by yourself, when you left, did you ever think you'd see your family again?
I wasn't thinking. I was conditioned by the war that you just thought about making a living, trying to live. You don't think much if.
It was about survival, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you're just thinking about living. You're not thinking.
And being 20 years old.
Yeah, it's being
Okay.
20 because you survived the war because you were with your family, and
Right.
Yeah.
and so here you decided to leave to do something different.
Than the rest of your family. That's what Susie's saying, that you split up. That's pretty brave. I mean, not pretty, very brave.
I don't know.
Was
Do you
America...
know, can you take it off for a minute?